Hey everyone. Okay, so I have one of my favorite amps that I would like to review and maybe help you guys decide if you like it. What it is a Bogner. This is a Bogner. I might get this wrong. I can't read it upside down. Alchemist. These are, I think they're like 1,300 new. This has probably been the best deal of an amp I've ever bought. Reason why? It can do anything you want it to. It can get cleans like no one else. It can get crunch. It can get pretty good distortion. If you turn it up enough, it probably is pretty good like old classic rock metal. It could be modern metal too, if you put like a tube screamer through it or something. But I definitely love this amp. It is a 20 watt and a 40 watt amp. And it has, let's see if I can remember. I can't remember exactly right now how many tubes are in it, but I'm sure you can find that fact out. Anyway, let me go through the actual controls. You have, and this amp has a lot. Anyway, but you have your input, your gain knob, a clean and crunch to basically, it basically is like another whole channel. Right when you go to crunch, it already starts biting right about here, and then it gets pretty heavy right there, but it's still low enough where it's not the actual distortion channel. But you can put it on clean and turn it all the way up, and it's still clean. Not many amps have that anymore, or even if they did at all, I don't know. But you got your treble, and you have a bright switch, which you know what a bright, it just makes it like treblier. You have a middle, bass, and you have a deep, like a deep bass, so you can get really, really deep, and then volume. And then you have your boost switch, which I'll show you the foot switch in a second, channel. And then you have your whole other side, you have your gain, and by the way, they have little lights too. They're very nice to tell you what's going on. You have your gain, and then you have the punch, which you push this and it punches it even further. You have your treble, bright switch as well, middle, and then you have mid shift, which is kind of different, but it changes the sound, kind of like a contour. You got your bass knob, another volume for that channel, and then what I thought's amazing, and I love the effects in this, is you have delay. And you don't only have delay, you have a ducking delay, analog delay, and tape delay. And you got your delay, how long you want it to delay for, and then you have, or no, yeah, I believe, oh yeah, that's the volume of the delay, how loud it comes back at you, and then you have your repeats. And then you also have a tap button. The tap button helps a lot. It's really easy, all you do is tap it and it goes. And then you also have reverb. In most amps, the reverb sucks, but this one you have 3 to choose from. You have plate, spring, and hall, all by this little knob, and then you just have how much reverb you want. It's very, very easy. This amp is very easy to understand, but my favorite thing about it is the fact that you can pretty much get any tone out of this amp. It's a very deep sounding amp. I would say like it has like the cleans of like a Mesa and Orange kind of deal, but then you can get really whatever tone is like British. I don't know. It's a lot deeper sounding than most amps. The bass actually works in it, right? This is the pedal board, and that's another thing too. For this price of an amp, and if you get it used, I think some of them even sell it for $1,000. But for this price, you're getting a lot more. Most amps you spend like $1,500 or $1,000, and you're getting just like 1 channel, 2 channel amps, and the reverb always sucks. But this amp's amazing. This is your foot switch, and what I like about this foot switch is it takes like the mic or the recording kind of cables, and it goes, the same cable goes out in the back. You have your select for your foot switch to go to the channel Your boost, which is cool, basically you just hit it and it boosts the sound and kicks the overdrive a bit more. You have your delay on and off and reverb on and off, and that's pretty much it for the front. I can show you on the back. The back's pretty easy as well. You have your effects level, and you have the level of it, your effects loop, return, and send. You have your foot switch, which I was saying was the recording, and then you have your 8 ohm out, and then if you want to put another ohm, or another pair, you put 4, or it's 4 ohms, and you can put 2 in this. I think you can even put all 3 going at once. I don't know. I would look that up before. It's designed in USA and made in China, but I have, you know, amps that are made in USA and stuff, and they're really, this is the same thing. It's very durable. I've never had it break. The only thing I do not like about this amp, it is really heavy, but that's fine. It has a really like sleek vent, so it doesn't really get that hot, which is good for the tubes, I would say. The thing I do not like about this is the handle is like this leather with metal in it, and you can see right here, I actually broke the metal inside of it, so I don't really use this handle much. I mean, it's better than nothing, but it's definitely not as good as like the fenders and all that. And the little rubber thing came out, but everything else is awesome on it. I love it. All right, now it's time to demo. All right, we're back. Okay. So when you turn this on, you turn it on, and you can either go to 40 watts or 20 watts. I'm going to do 20 watts since it's getting late. And this is the tone, which we're going to have to go through this a lot because it has a lot. Oh, and by the way, I'm playing with the ESP EC1000 with EMGs. This just gives it a little bit more bite, but it comes out cleaner too. Basically, I have everything at 12, and this is the clean channel, so no matter how you turn it up. And for 20 watts, this thing does get really loud, believe it or not. But this is everything. The bright is off, and the deep is off. With the reverb, the plate reverb. This is at 12. This is all the way on plate. You can, here, I'll also show you the spring. This is the spring. That's all the way. I never go all the way, but see without it. Pretty good. I really like the Hall one. Anyway, we'll keep the reverb off right now, but let's go to, this is the bright on this. Then on the neck. This is the deep switch. Now, I mean, these are you can adjust these and it changes it dramatically. I took the bright and deep off. Alright, now I'm going to show you the crunch channel. I'll take the gain pretty much off. And the volume's like at 8, so still clean.
off. The boost is not very big. I don't know. I don't really use it that much, but yeah, you can really get a lot out of this. I mean, that's pretty much AC/DC, and that's just the crunch channel. That's what I really loved about this amp. Is, I mean, it gets everything. Like, I'm not even joking. I've owned amps, and this one's just something about it. Here, let's put everything at 12, and I'll show you the delay too. All right, this is the other channel. That was the mid shift off. This is the punch on it. Right when we hit it, you'll notice a big difference. Let's put the gain actually off some and see. You can kind of get the crunch feel. You can definitely tell it's deeper. This is the gain all the way without the punch. This is with the bridge, but now with the punch. You can even tell the difference. This is all the way gain, so let me turn it down actually. This is the mid shift with the bright off. Let's see. And don't forget, this is still on 20 watts, and I'm not even halfway up. Oh, and the reverb on it. Let's see if we turn the reverb up. Let's go back. This is the clean channel. I'll show you the delay. Very, very nice. This is with the reverb on it. That's what happens when you switch the switch while playing. That's the analog, and then you got your ducking. It's kind of weird. It goes like back and forth. You got your tape. And then say if you were tapping it. One thing I did notice about this amp, and I love it, I can't really just show you right now because my Crybaby's not adjusted right, but if you adjust your Crybaby just right, I have a Crybaby 535Q, and this thing can scream with this amp. I have oranges, I have an orange head right here, I had Marshall before, but this screams in a different way, and it screams like mean. It has like grid and bit to it. I love it. But what I'll show you now, this is why I love this amp. And you'll see why. Let me take the treble back some. This is my metal channel. It might not be adjusted right, but that's one thing, is the bright switch with distortion on this channel is crazy. I don't use the bright switch. This is what happens if you put the deep to it. Let's see. This is what happens when you put the crunch channel up on low. It actually comes a little bit right here. Sorry, I'm too close. It's not that good when you have too much gain. But try mine with the Crybaby. But I love this. You can mess with this all day. I can get Mesa tones, Marshall tones, everything. Alright, well, sorry to take so long, freaking 20-minute video. But anyway, yeah, I do other views on other gear, and if you have any other questions about this amp, please feel free to comment, and I will actually get back to you. And also, check out my band below. We are a metal band, and we are starting to come out with some pretty good stuff. I'm actually really proud of it. But anyway, subscribe if you like. Follow me. I always put up new videos. Anyway, see ya.